So the topic of weight loss, diet, and exercise is probably one of the most evolving topics that we've ever had since probably the beginning of time. It's always new data, always new findings, always new research that's done to debunk what we previously knew about weight loss and diet and exercise and stuff like that. So in this video, I want to talk to you about 5 diet myths that you probably still believe, but they have been debunked a long time ago, okay? So let's get into the video. Welcome back to all my returning subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. To all my newcomers, do me a favor and click the subscribe button down below. Also click the notification bell so you are notified every time that I upload a new video. Also like, share with your family and friends, and leave me a comment down below. I really want to hear from you, and I will get back to you down in the comment section. So let's get to the myths. So the first myth is all calories are equal. So I don't want to contradict myself because I've definitely made videos where I was talking to you about weight loss being as simple as calories in and calories out. I think calories are different in this sense though. 500 calories of candy are still 500 calories of broccoli. But what differs is the impact that they have on your body. If you eat 500 calories of candy, you're not going to be full. You're not going to be satiated. Chances are you're going to be craving more candy in an hour or two. But if you eat broccoli, it's going to keep you fuller for longer. And chances are that you're going to have all these irregularities in your blood sugar. That's not going to happen. So if you compare two people, one who is eating 500 calories of candy and the other who ate 500 calories of broccoli, if they exercise for the same amount of time, they will lose weight at a different rate only because their eating patterns are going to be different. The other food, the broccoli, is more filling because it contains more fiber. But candy will not fill you up at all. Actually, it will just put you in that sugar slump, which will make you be craving more candy in about an hour or two. So that's the difference. So that's the myth that I want to bust right there. Not all calories are made equal. So the myth number 2 that I want to bust right now is cutting out carbs is good for you. Okay, we dealt with this in the previous video. I'm going to put it right here. Cutting carbs is not good for you. Like I said before, any diet that's going to cut out an entire food group is not good for you. In the video that I'm putting right there, I'm going to explain to you a balanced diet that you can follow and still lose weight. You don't need to cut a food group out of your diet to lose weight. Actually, what you're going to end up doing when you cut out one food group, you're going to end up overcompensating by overeating another food group that you're not supposed to eat. Like a low carb diet, I remember doing the Atkins diet, no knock on them. But for me, I ended up over consuming protein. And a lot of people who overconsume protein will cause kidney problems and constipation, all these complications that you don't want. Or you end up eating a lot of fat. I remember I was drinking the bulletproof coffee on the keto diet. Bulletproof coffee with just a glob of butter in it. And it's just disgusting. And I ate meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was not a healthy situation. So any healthy diet is not going to encourage you to cut out an entire food group. Like don't eat dairy or don't, unless if you're allergic or lactose intolerant, then yeah. But if you're not, try to make sure that you're eating a balance of all the food groups that we talked about before. So in short, cutting out carbs is really not going to do much for you. It's only going to cause you to be in a bad mood. Anyone who's doing low carb, they're always in a bad mood, and you just want to give them a cracker or something. So no, don't cut out carbs out of your diet. Myth number 3 that I want to bust today is you always have to have breakfast. We all have heard the whole thing of breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Eat your breakfast, or if you don't eat breakfast, you're not going to lose weight or whatever. People forget that what makes breakfast is that it's the first meal of the day, regardless of what time you eat it. Me personally, I eat my breakfast way after lunchtime. And I can eat the same thing. I can still have oatmeal. I can still have an omelet at 1 p.m. I can still have scrambled eggs at 6 p.m. Whenever you break the fast of, the whole night that you were sleeping, or whenever you break the long fast of you not eating, that's your breakfast. So you do not have to have breakfast at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. or whatever time that people say breakfast is the most important. You can totally skip breakfast, especially with the advent of intermittent fasting, where you just push your meals up, you just skip breakfast, and you eat your first meal of the day later on in the day. So that is a myth that needs to be debunked right there. Okay, so you can totally skip breakfast and it's not going to do anything hurt your weight loss. So myth number 4 that I want to bust for you today is you need to avoid foods that are high in fat. That's so sad because I grew up thinking the same thing. I would avoid anything that's butters, oils, boiling food and all that. But to be honest, I'm going to attach a video here about macronutrients, so you know that fats are not bad for you. Though you need to eat them in moderate to small quantities, there are many nutrients that are found in fats that are essential for your body's daily needs. When you eat food that has a good amount of fat, it helps to keep you satiated for longer. So cutting fat out of your diet, you will find yourself on an ever hungry cycle throughout your day. But when you eat more fat in your diet, the right amount of fat, it only makes you feel fuller and it gives your body much needed nutrition. Omega fatty acids are totally necessary for the body because the body does not make them. Okay, so you need to consume them for cell membranes and hormone regulation, all that stuff. Remember, I told you I'm putting a video here to help to educate you about fat, so you know fat is not bad for you. And a lot of times food that has fat taken out of it, they just add sugar to add the flavor back into the food. For example, low-fat yogurt, if they take the fat out, they're going to put some sugar to make sure that it still tastes good because fat adds flavor. If they take the fat out of milk, they're going to put some sugar to make sure that they enhance the flavor that they took out from taking out the fat. So don't believe the hype, okay? Fat is not bad for you. You have to pick the right type of fat and the right amounts, the right quantities to consume so you don't exceed your daily calorie goals, but you get just enough to meet your nutritional needs. Okay, the last myth that I want to bust for you guys is that extreme calorie restrictive diets work. I hate to bust your bubble. I've done the military diet. I haven't done the maple syrup diet, but some of these diets, the 500 calorie diets, they are so extreme and they can work, but to be honest, they're not sustainable because you're not going to nourish your body, and also they're not something that you can do long term. So whatever results that you get from it, they're not going to last, because if you eat 500 calories for 20 days and then afterwards, what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your normal eating habits, and then you're going to end up gaining back that weight. What I would recommend you to do is calculate the amount of calories that you're supposed to eat every day for maintenance and eat that. If you want to be at a deficit, be at least at 150 or 200 calorie deficit, and you will definitely lose weight at a slow pace, slow and healthy pace. Remember, weight loss is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So those extremely restrictive diets, they don't work for the long haul. They can work for movie stars who are trying to lose weight for a movie that's coming up. But to be honest, if you look at those movie stars, they always go back to their normal, natural weight after they finish that movie or after they finish that diet. So you're not doing yourself any favors by going on the maple syrup diet or the military diet or these restrictive 500 calorie diets. Just stop, okay? Eat a balanced diet. Count your calories and make sure that you don't go above. I would recommend 1,500 calories for women and maybe 1,800 calories for men. If you eat that, I think you're going to lose weight. If you couple it with exercise, definitely you're going to see a change in your body. But anyway, blank dieters, that's all I have for you today. Remember to subscribe to all my newcomers, like the video, and leave me a comment down below. I want to know what you think, and I'm definitely going to get back to you in the comment section, and we're going to spend the whole day just going back and forth in the comment section. Okay, so till the next video, bye.